Hi, and thanks for joining us on this webinar, which will be taking you through the sales and marketing module of the Evolution admin screen. Okay, so straight into things, and menu, sales and marketing manager, and we'll start with the banner manager itself. So you may see your screen laid out differently. It very much depends on how you set up your promotion banner lists. For ease of use, I categorize them down, so I have the central, the left, the right, account page banners, category banners, and keyword banners. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I know sort of some of the more recent trainings we will pre-populate those for you, just to make it a little bit easier to identify where you've left your particular banners. So first up, we'll create a banner down the central column. Now if we click into one of these promotions, it will give us the banner dimensions for the central column, going on one of our traditional 3-column designs. If you're using a 2-column design, whether it's Bespoke Store or our latest design in the Template Manager, some of these dimensions may differ slightly, and certainly the side dimensions will differ, hence why we don't actually put them on this example here. If you're unsure of your dimensions, don't hesitate to open a support ticket, and one of the team will have a look at your particular design and let you know the exact dimensions that you need to be working your banners towards. Okay, so if we add a new banner on straight away, and in this instance we'll just add a fellows one that we have. Now we're going to put it in location 1, so if we just flip back to the storefront quickly, banner 1 would sit at the top here, banner 2, 3, 4 would sit there and just push this particular part of the storefront down. 5, 6 and 7 will sit there, and then number 8 right down the bottom. Okay, so if we leave that as location 1 and save that off, we'll then get the options for when we want it to start and when we want it to finish. So you can set them up in advance, and I know some people do sort of set up 2-3 months of banners at one time, and then as one drops off, another one kicks in. Okay, so we'll just set this one to run for a fair few years. We'll leave that URL blank for now. We'll come back and show you where this sort of thing comes into play. One thing you'll notice down here, which was added in not too long ago, is more friendly URLs. So this will actually take the banner name it used at the top, so make sure it's a descriptive one, because this will help SEO, and obviously for the customer it looks a lot nicer than how it was previously, where it had just been called something like banner 13. So you'll still get the unique reference on the end, but you will get a much more friendly URL. As for the priority, this really relates to banners that you put down the sides of the store and the order in which they'll stack. Because we've not got the positions 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., it would just be specified as a left or right column banner. You can actually say which one you want to appear top, 0 being the highest priority, and then just filtering down for however many you want to have. So we'll leave that URL blank for now. We can come back and visit how that acts later. Okay, so if we now flick to the storefront and just refresh it, you'll see at the moment we've got nothing showing. So obviously we haven't actually uploaded a banner. So if I go into my options and I have a central banner there, I've cut this down to the right size already, so we don't have to worry about that. And there we go. So at the moment, if I click on that, it's just going to go to a blank page because I've got nothing sitting behind it, whether that's products or particular information. So what we can do is banner text. Now this banner text will only come into play if we've not got a URL in there. If we've got a URL in there, it'll automatically just go to that particular URL. So the first instance we'll show you is without a URL, going to a particular information page or product landing page. Okay, so as with all these WYSIWYG screens, we can format the text, make make it nice, big, bold, colourful, whatever you want to do. Again, we can hyperlink, we can add additional images in there, whatever you want to do with it. So we'll leave it quite simple for now. And then if we go to the next tab, add products. Now if we wanted to add products in, if we do it via this screen, what we have to do is add a price. Now, yeah, it might be that that price will differ from the particular price that your customer would pay when they're logged in. So if you want the system to work out the price for the customer based on contracts that they're assigned to, what we can do is import products. If we download the template, and I've got a pre-populated one here, so we can see I've got my codes in there, but the important thing is I leave the price column blank. This way, when we upload that file, it won't apply a default price, it will just say work out the best price it can for the customer from any contracts that they're allowed to see. So if I import that file, okay, so we've got 4 products inserted. Just go back to the banner, it will just detail those 4 products down the bottom. So if we wanted to remove any, we can just click on the individual ones to remove as required. Okay, so again, if we go back to the storefront, and now if we click on that banner, we link through to my custom text that I put on there, as well as the 4 products that I've added on there. There won't be any discounts showing because I'm not logged on, I've not got any default store pricing assigned, but if I did, that would then reflect the price according to the customer. Okay, the other option we have is, as I mentioned, that URL. So if we do a search on Fellows and do those wrist mouse mats. Okay, so it might be we want to narrow it down even further. So we use a mouse mat with wrist rest. Okay, and we just take that complete URL at the top and we paste it into there. Okay, so now if we click on that particular banner, so we don't get the custom text that we put at the top now, we just go straight to that URL. So whether that's a couple of products, a whole range, we can narrow it down with those categories on the left. But literally all we do is take that complete URL and paste it in. So it's ideal for diaries, anything like that you're promoting at a particular time. Quick and easy to give the customer all the options, and they can narrow it down further if they so wish. Okay, so that's a central banner. If now we want to just do a side banner, so we'll put one down the left hand side. Okay, I've just got another Fellows one. It's the right dimensions, but this time I choose left menu. Again, I need to set the start and end dates. And save that off. And upload the relevant image. Now, these height and width ones, they do already apply if you're using Flash videos. If you're using any JPEGs, PNGs and so forth, static graphic files, then you don't need to worry about those. It will just use the dimensions that you upload the banner with. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to the storefront again, and we'll see, there we go, there's our banner. So again, not linked to anything, but as per the central banner, you can either put a URL, you can upload products, it may just be an information page that you want. We can even do it to link through to PDFs. So if we wanted to upload a PDF, best option is go to your banner text, and then if you click the hyperlink, you'll get this little window pop up, or we can choose to upload. So if I now choose a file to upload, so I've got an example PDF, I send it to the server, okay, and what I've got to do is copy that URL. So once we've uploaded it, it'll give us this little link info and a URL there. So if I just copy that, and then in the URL I just paste that in and save. Okay, so with that saved, just do a quick refresh. And there we go, that's opened my PDF. So you might want to use this if you've got a full account application form, or a particular promotion you're running that it requires people to complete a form or whatever it might be, questionnaire, etc. Then it's quite a useful little tool to bear in mind that you can utilise within the platform. Okay, so back to promotion banner. Other ones we've got available. So we've done the central. What we might want to do with that particular fellows banner that we put in the centre is also link it through to a category or even keywords. So we'll start with a category. I'd always advise making them nice and meaningful, so if you're coming in to switch one off or reactivate one, it's nice and easy for you to find the one that you're looking for. Okay, so as before, we'll upload that same banner, because although we've got it selected once, we can't utilise these keywords and categories on the same banner. So if you sort of have it as a central, a keyword and a category, you would need to upload it 3 times. Okay, and then we go to the categories and we choose where we actually want it to come up. So the relevant product category. Somewhere. Okay, so if we were to do it under mouse mats, also we can choose multiple categories, simply select one and add, or if you hold down the control key you can select multiple instances and just add them over. So we'll just leave all of those on there whether or not they're relevant at the moment. And if we go back to categories, you'll see that the right hand side, all the ones that are selected, so we can easily come back in and add or remove any. So if we want to get rid of one, simply highlight it, remove and save. So on the storefront now, we narrow it down and find those particular products. Okay, so mouse mats. Stands and risers. Products, that's nice to do. So if we upload the banner, let's put start and end dates in there. Save that. Okay. I'll then click on mouse mats. Well, I've got no products in there, but we get the banner appearing at the top. And so if I go to copy holders, there we go. So we get the banner at the top, followed by the relevant products. Again, we can click on that, and that can drill down to a particular page or range of products that we upload or add on, or just some information. So whether it's driven by the URL or uploads themselves. Okay, so that was the category. So if we also add it quickly in for keywords. Remembering to select it from the drop down. Add our start and end dates. Upload our banner. And then add our relevant keywords in. So, wrist rest as an example. We can have multiple ones in there, just separate them off with commas. So now when we type in wrist rest, we get the banner followed by the particular products relevant to that search, and it maybe we click on that to just push particular ranges of products that we prefer the consumer to be buying, as opposed to them just going down and making a random choice. So again, if you've got your own papers or anything like that, you may want to get banners done up that promotes your own ranges as opposed to the wholesale or the branded versions. Okay, the last option we have for banners is the account page banners. So where you'll find a lot of your customers will come along, they'll literally log straight in, so they may well miss some of these banners on the storefront. It may well be some of them have even got this URL bookmark, so they never even see your storefront. So a very prominent place to promote banners is they're on my account screen when they log in. They can't avoid them. So again, we'll go with that same Fellows banner. Making sure we account dashboard it. Start and end dates. Again, we'll just leave that URL blank. So that first banner we put in, we've shown you how you can utilise whether it's the URL or the import add products in the banner text. Okay, so with that loaded, I now log in. As you can see, I can't miss that banner now. It's at the top of the page. I have to scroll down literally or bypass it, depending on if I've got any my account page text underneath. It's very prominent and a great place to advertise products that you might be not utilising already. Okay, so that's pretty much your banner manager. The next option we've got down the left is the landing page list. Now, if we just add a new landing page. Okay, so what it'll do again is it'll give us a unique URL. Again, it's SEO friendly, so we'll see whatever text we put up in there will form part of the URL. So if we just check that URL for reference. And we've got some text on here. And nice big, bold and colourful. And then we can add products, and again we can either do this one by one or import a range. So in this instance I will just add a couple of products in. Important, if you type the product code in, that you click to confirm that's the product you actually want. Okay, so we'll just do it with one product, give it the right idea. And if we now go back to the storefront. Now, how you advertise this URL is entirely up to you, whether it's a mail shot, if you're using social media, then you can tweet it, Facebook it, whatever you want, just to advertise it. But the important bit is clicking on that URL will give customers a particular price, and they'll only get this price if they're using this landing page to add the item to. So I'll get that for £1.30 if I add it to the basket there. If, however, I've not got this URL and I'm just looking for this product, bearing in mind, I may or may not be logged in. So I am actually logged in, and I'll get it at £1.49. Yeah, because I'm not ordering it from that landing page. So it's a great tool for prospecting, or lapsed accounts. You can fire them out some information, or even people that might not be buying your paper from you, for example. You want to fire them out, hot deal on this paper, but only if they've got this particular landing page URL will they be able to get that price. Otherwise they will just get their default price from their contract, global contract, whatever it might be. Okay, so again, underutilised part of the system, and there's a lot of options that you can utilise that. Okay, so that's your landing pages and your banners. Next up, we've got your special offers. I don't think you're probably all aware of how we use this. So if we just add an item in there. Again, we need to just click on it to confirm. One very important bit, and I would always recommend leave this blank, because if you put a price in there, it will apply to everybody, regardless of whether they've got a contract price better. Even if they've got use cheapest price flagged as yes, it will pull the price here. So if we add this item, you'll see it appears there with an offer price of 0. Basically that means the system's going to work out the best price it can for the customer. So if you are using these special offers, I would advise going into the contracts and deals and doing a global deal and name it special offers, but do it as a priority, you know, 3 for example. But then if you've got use cheapest price flagged as yes, it'll pull that price through if it's better for the customer, but if it's not better, then it'll just use their standard contract or matrix price, however it's calculated. But I'd certainly recommend leaving that as blank there, thus showing a 0. We do get a few support tickets a week where people are trying to work out how it works price for a customer, and 99 times out of 100 it will be because they've assigned a price through these special offers. And equally, top sellers works in exactly the same way. So again, it does say leave it blank to apply the default store global price or their contract price once they're logged in. Okay, rewards is next up. So for those of you that use the rewards or are interested in using it, we go to the storefront. So if we just click on rewards there, we've just got the 2 active items. So that particular one is from a custom catalogue, so I won't show for everybody unless it's relevant or active. So what we do is we choose products and how many points these products are going to be, that they can redeem any points that they've earned and what it's going to cost them. So I'm logged in, I've not got enough points, so I've not got an add to basket. If I had enough points, it would say add to basket. Okay, so we'll go back a step and how we actually activate this in the first place. So 2 methods. If you're getting people registering through the storefront, we have global reward settings. So this page and these settings will apply only to people that register through your storefront, not customers that you either import from your back office or manually set up through Customer Manager. Okay, so what we're saying is rewards for new customers. Simply for registering through our storefront, we will give you 50 points. And then for every £10 you spend, we will give you 1 point. Okay, so that'll be a setting for everyone registering through the storefront. If, however, you want to register or activate your account customers, we choose the customer and then we've got the reward points tab there. And we can say, right, you're enabled in the program, you're a good customer, for every £1 you spend, we'll give you 1 point. We can even do update reward points on an individual basis. So slow times of the year, you may decide to run promotions. Every order over £100 will enter you into a draw for free reward points, or whatever it might be, just to try and incentivise people to come along and order. So we can do an add, and I've got 100 points. So if I now go back to my storefront and click my account, I can now see I've got 100 reward points. So now if I click on that rewards link, I've actually got enough points to add one of those to the basket. Okay, so if I add that to the basket, that's in there. I can now place that order. Now the most important bit of using these rewards is within the order manager, you must change the status of the order to complete for it to update the reward points calculations. Okay, because until technically you've completed that order, they've not really redeemed those points. You may withdraw the promotions or whatever. And also, I think it's very important to have it in sort of T's and C's somewhere that you won't necessarily post these reward points or these reward products out, within 28 days or something, just in case they put through a large order, they get the points for it, then they redeem those points, and then they return that previous order, for whatever reason it might be. So, to make sure certainly the money's in the bank, just cover yourself. Okay, so back to the Sales and Marketing Manager. And the last one we've got along is the discount codes. So again, quiet times of year, you may decide to run promotions. If you're utilising the social media, you may want to see who's actually watching and taking note of your posts. So, for example, we will do a Twitter offer. So if we would type in Twitter 10 at checkout, we'll get 10% off, but only if we spend over £100. Maximum times used. So this is how many times that particular promotional code could be used. So you may send it out to 500 people, whether it's say social media, emails, whatever method you want to use. The first 100 people can use it, but use more than once. Can the same person use it more than once? No. So yes, we can have 100 individuals using it, but the same person can't use it more than once, and we will run it until the start of next year. Okay, so if I now go to my storefront, add an item in over £100, type in my promotion code, and we'll see there it's taken the 10% off of that order. So it's dead easy to use, and it's a very good way of just enticing people to come, whether it's to order from you for the first time, or again if they're lapsed accounts, come back, give us another try. Just try and get some more throughput on your stores. Okay, one last bit really relating to the sales and marketing manager. If you are going to use these side banners, okay, so you might not want to use our stock ones. So if we want to switch that rewards one off, for example, because we've got our own one, just fits in with our branding a bit better. If we go to store settings and template settings, okay, we've got all the options within here, and I know that is the rewards link, so I can switch that off. Okay, so if we just refresh that, get your eye on that rewards banner, that's now gone. So technically we could add our own one in there. Like I say, just make sure before you switch it off you get the link. So we'll just switch that back on. If you are putting your own one in, if you just right mouse click on the banner, and there'll be, depending on what browser you're using, something along the lines of copy link location, and that will be the actual URL that links through to. So if you just paste it up there, you'll see /rewards is that particular link. So you can just make your store a little bit more unique by utilising those. So hopefully you found this webinar beneficial, and so we've got more to come. But if you want other people to use it, or you want to sort of see it or watch it back again in your own time, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evolution E-commerce, and this video will be up here or on that channel later on today, and any other videos we put on there. If you subscribe, you'll just get a little email alert just to notify you that they're available for you. So thank you very much.